There is a wildness inside me, something raw and untamed.
I've spent years trying to suppress it, because it's messy, unpredictable, uncomfortable. But the more I fight it, the clearer it becomes. This beast can't be controlled. It is part of me, whether I like it or not.
Hello everyone, I am René Baars. Welcome, and I'd love for you to join me on my South American exploration.
My instincts have always been there, lurking beneath the surface.
My instincts are always there, quick decisions, gut feelings, before my mind catches up. But I've ignored them, told myself to be rational, to plan, to stay safe. Still, those instincts feel like the truest part of me. What if I trusted them more, instead of overthinking every step? Emotions, they hit me like a wave, sometimes overwhelming, other times barely there. I've spent so much trying to push them aside, to keep them in check, because they can be messy, uncontrollable and often inconvenient. But in doing so, I've started to feel like I'm living without depth. There are moments when I let myself truly feel anger, joy, sadness. And it's in those moments that I realize how much I've been holding back. These emotions, as wild and untamed as they are a part of who I am. I'm starting to wonder if it's time to stop running from them. I've had dreams so big they seem impossible. I've told myself they are unrealistic, too risky. But maybe those dreams are part of my wildness, my true desire to be more. What if I stopped holding myself back and actually chased them? Deep in the Northwest Highlands, I stood before a wild river. No bridge, no sign, not even a whisper of a trail. Just a hunch about which way to go, and a compass that felt like my only lifeline. The map was soggy, the ground uneven, and the path? It wasn't really a path at all. Sometimes rough terrain, sometimes pure wilderness. Confusion, instinct, no certainty. Only trust in myself to keep moving forward. There's a wildness inside me, raw, untamed. For years I tried to suppress it, taming it with plans, rules and safety. Because it's messy, unpredictable, uncomfortable. But standing there, with cold water rushing past my boots, I stopped fighting. I stepped forward, crossed the river, and felt that beast awaken inside me. It's not something to control or cage. It's part of me, whether I like it or not. And out here, in the wild, it is finally free. Fear. It is the thing that keeps me from stepping into the wild parts of myself. The fear of making mistakes, the fear of being judged, the fear of being too much. But the more I try to control it, the more I realize that fear is what is holding me back from truly embracing who I am. What if the thing I'm most afraid of is the very thing that could set me free? What if letting go of the fear is what allows me to live authentically, without holding back? I think about the wildness inside me, the instincts, the emotions, the dreams, and I wonder if it's time to stop trying to tame them. Maybe it's not about control or perfection, but about embracing all of it. Maybe the beast isn't something to fear. Maybe it's the part of me that's been trying to get out all along. The part that holds the key to something more real, more true.
Beautiful light.
Amazing.
This is raw, barely touched forest. Not curated, not comfortable, just alive. What part of me, deep down, have I kept hidden? The parts that are untamed, instinctual, and wild. What would it look like to reconnect with that primal self? The wildness that has been there all along, just waiting to be rediscovered.